Okay, we're recording. Hi guys, welcome to our Tuesday night call that we have every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thank you guys for being on. If you're watching after the fact, thanks for watching. I hope you get some big fat nugget out of it that pushes your business forward. So let's talk about first what's going well for us in our business or something we're grateful for. Just cause. We have lots to be grateful for, I know it. What do you think, Lindsay? What's going well?
Well, it seems like everyone's off to a really great start in May already. I'm excited about that. Yeah, everyone's excited. And I don't know, I mean, I didn't notice this until I actually said I would commit to it too, but a bunch of people are committing to Max 30 as well. Customers of mine and also, other coaches, like big coaches in the network and stuff. I've noticed they're all doing it too, but I didn't really, that's not where I got the idea. I just did it, and so it's kind of crazy, but I'm excited about it. And so, everyone's just excited and lots of good stuff happening. So, and I have, I just got this sweet card in the mail from Becky, and this superfood drinking chocolate. It's like dark chocolate.
What? Excuse me, did you just say, what is it that, yeah. Cocoa, I'm getting it.
Cacao. No
cool.
Yeah. Thank you for my birthday, but also just to thank you because she said it's really sweet, really sweet. She just said, I know that if it hadn't been for your motivational posts, I never would have gotten into Beachbody and I would still be miserable and gaining weight. You're an inspirational star. So it's really sweet of her to send that for me. So
that's so sweet. Amissa, what's going well for you? What feels good? What are you grateful for?
Well, the 21-day fix is going well for me. It's not easy, but it's definitely doable. And I was going to wait until day 21 to do my weight and all my measurements, but I was feeling like I just needed to know. And so today I just measured my waist only because I didn't want to go too far with it. And in just my waist, I lost an inch and a half in 14 days. So that makes me happy, and it like reinvigorates my, motivation for going into starting day 15. I'm going to do the doubles option. So I'm excited about that. Yeah. I've had actually, since I posted that post about losing 1.5 inches, I've had multiple people message me and say, okay, what is this thing? When can I do it? And so it's working all around the program.
Cool. I'm glad to hear it. Rosa, what's going well for you? What feels good? What's up? What are you grateful for?
Hi, sorry. I'm at an arcade, like bowling alley with the family. Let me go outside though. What's going good for me? Well, I'm in the second half of my program with Nate on Hammer and Chisel. So we're starting our second, week 5 or whatever. And we've been really good with, our eating and our workouts. I think for me, like just seeing the changes in him and seeing like his confidence, people like noticing the change in him as well. He's like, damn, like this is working. So yeah, it's nice.
That's
and you have a brand new coach too.
Hello. I do. And she is so stoked and like is excited, is like has the fire.
That is the
so I'm excited.
That is the best. I'm excited for you. That's
she's like super excited because just having her here, there aren't very many fierce transformationers like in Central Oregon. So to be able to build a little base here is kind of nice,
You guys can start your own Super Saturday.
Whoop, whoop. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Super.
That's so cool. Okay, and
Yeah.
hi, Julie. Thanks for hopping on. We're just going over our first little portion about what we're grateful for, something that's going well in our business, just something positive. What's going well for you? What are you?
So I guess lots of things are going well. But I sold a challenge pack yesterday to somebody I've been talking to for like 4 months. Yeah. Woohoo! And they were making me nervous because they finally said, okay, I'll do it 2 weeks ago. And so I sent them the link, and you know how that goes, and they don't respond, they don't fill it out. And you're like, come on, are you, you either commit or you don't. So she committed and she got that filled out. So that was exciting.
So in my business, sometimes Emily's always done real well. And I don't know why I talk in the third person, but I do. So welcome to, I don't even know. Anyway, Emily's always been really good with Facebook, but for some reason, Instagram's just never been my forte. And I had my second coach from Instagram sign up today, and they approached me. So I don't know what it is I'm doing, but I was like, I've done victory dances like a lot. My husband can attest, like I'm doing something right. So I'm like, ah!
So are they like private messaging you then? Like they're liking your posts and then sending you like private messages, or?
So you guys see I try to do a lot of like value add on Instagram, like try to make people laugh. I try to be like, these are the things that I'm eating. These are, I try to let people see a glimpse of my life. So every like 5 to 10 posts, I try to put something on there that like, look, it's Monday morning. Is this the way you feel on Monday morning? And it's, and I try to say, listen, I felt that way for so long going into work on, like, Rosa, I'd go into work on Monday morning and be like, no. And I tried to tell people legitimately how I felt going. And I was like, you don't have to do that. You can change. I have an opportunity. Maybe I could help you, to go to part-time or whatever. And so 2 separate people, the one girl's from South Dakota. She just started the training today. She sent me an email and said, I want to join your team. She's an RN and just was like, I want to do this and I want to go to part-time. And I want, and I was like, holy, what? And then this other girl messaged me and she's like, I'm ready to make a change. I'm ready to make a change with my health. And I think I want to be a part of your team. So.
And which one was the Advocare?
The second one, she actually sells Advocare. Hey, my personal thing is whatever somebody does that's really going to get them into being active and whatever, whatever. But she is an Advocare rep and was like, is that, and I was like, oh, okay.
She won't be for much longer.
Yeah. So it's just cool to see how and really putting in the time and being consistent is starting to pay off. So that is like a huge, like, thank you. I'm not doing this in vain, So that's huge for me. So did anyone listen to the National Wake Up Call with Christine?
I listened to like half of it and then I had to go into work. So I needed to listen to the replay. Damn that work.
Work on Mondays. Boo! So it was really interesting and some great information and something that we wanted to talk to you guys about so you can go in and be a Beachbody coach and be, a Star Diamond coach and not make money, right? Do we want that for our coaches? No, we want you guys to be able to make money, to be able to fulfill your dreams. We're here to make your dreams come true, not just as far as like fitness, but financially. So we want to talk about the leadership ladder and kind of the importance to your business. So it's like, it's one more little report, yucky. But it's so important if you guys want to move forward and reach your goals financially. So that's why we're going to talk about it. Lindsay's going to show you, she's going to share her screen and show you like the leadership ladder, where you find it. And then we're going to talk about how you can set goals around your leadership ladder. And it doesn't necessarily have to be about like rank, because rank isn't bank, right? Right.
Yeah, some people build for rank and some people build for income. And the leadership ladder can just kind of help you see where you're lacking. It can help you strategize your business. You know, when you add new coaches, where you should put them, who you need to support to try to, you know, move up the rungs and things like that. And so it's just kind of a good gauge to see how you're doing too.
So basically, in order to grow your business, you need to know kind of the ins and outs of the business. And it's not just about talking to people and all that stuff. It's about knowing your back office and how to read these reports and stuff. So Lindsay, do you have your leadership ladder up that you can? Okay. Lindsay's gonna show hers and talk about it.
Okay, can you see my office here?
Go Lindsay, Success Club 2. Go Lindsay.
Yep, Success Club 2. This will change this week, thank the Lord. Lexi's going Emerald. Woohoo! So I'll be back to Diamond. Okay, so leadership ladder. Yeah, I check it out all the time just because I like to see, you know, how I'm doing. And I've gotten so close to hitting all of the marks in March, but April, I didn't do so hot. So, because it tells you this month and last month. So when you log in, it shows you your Success Club, but then you click on the little tab there to see your leadership ladder. So, zoom in. How's that? A little better? Okay, so it says, since it's only the 3rd right now, right? It doesn't really have a lot here, but you know, it's just kind of a good gauge to see what you're doing. So basically, you know, all your commissions, it adds them up. And so if you ever want to look at it and kind of see, you know, it goes by the bonus weeks that end in a given month. And so, so it just, you know, because I was trying to add up my income one time and it was kind of hard to judge based on weeks, but this is kind of nice that it can show you how much you made. And, you know, and then it shows your Success Club and shows your rank, personally sponsored with 1+ Success Club points. If you're going for elite, you need to help your personally sponsored coaches get at least Success Club 5 to get elite points. So FYI. So even though this is nice, you know, to see the number of personally sponsored coaches who got at least 1 Success Club point, if you're if you're going for elite, you want to help them get to 5 because that's what gets you the points. Week leg volume. I know for like, let's see. So it doesn't really show anything right now is the problem. I know. I'm trying to think of what I was. I know that I hit all of these all the time. I think $1,000 is the commission that I'm usually at, and I try to always hit at least 1,000. Success Club 5 is what it always has here, so that doesn't really matter. Success Club 10 is what I shoot for, but Success Club 5 is what, you know, goes by the ranks. Diamond, I'm always obviously trying to get to Diamond or stay Diamond, or, you know, obviously I'm shooting for Star Diamond though. Personally sponsored with at least, you know, 1 Success Club point. I can't remember. I already have 2 people who have it, but I don't remember what the benchmarks are there.
It depends. So the whole thing is it should say what's the date? Because it should say your last month's rung and where you were as of last month. And what you're trying to do basically is set your goals toward hitting it like the next rung of the ladder. So yeah. It's what is it? It goes something then business starter.
Yeah, I'll go into that part. I'll go find it for you guys. But yeah, so we can see where it is. And so I know that usually what I'm trying to shoot for, I know it's 1,000 here, Success Club 5, Diamond. I think it's a 5 here.
That's 5.
Yeah. So you want at least 5 of your personally sponsored coaches to hit, to get Success Club. My weak leg volume is where I'm always lacking, because in order to move up the ladder, I need my weak leg volume to be at 5,000 points. And as you can see, last month, my weak leg volume was only 1,600, but I've had 1 month where everyone on my weak leg was over 4,000. And so it was really close. So I think it was March where it did that. And then I don't think it's ever shown any team leaders here, because that's kind of high up on the rank, and I don't think I'm even a team leader yet. So I'll stop sharing my screen, and I'll go look around for the different ranks, and then we can flip back to my screen after I get it.
So this is, if you're wanting to build a strong business, it is important that you consistently hit Success Club, because that means that your business is moving forward. But then anyone that joins you on your team should also be hitting Success Club. So there's no secrets at all when you're building a Beachbody business. Like, literally, you guys, every single top coach out there, if you find one that you like really, really resounds with you, like for some reason Bonnie Engel and the way she runs her business, like it speaks to me, and I'm just like, oh girl, yes. Every like video she puts out, I'm like, oh yes, I love what you're doing. Like, it just fires me up. She is not keeping any secrets from anyone though. Like, she's not like doing things behind the scenes that are like, whoa, she's telling people what she's doing. So we have the ability and a roadmap in order to build those same kind of businesses for ourselves.
She talks about how she runs her business like a sneak peek. Any objections that she gets, that's what she posts about, and also her husband is exactly 5 years younger than me. Did you see that? It was just Andrew's birthday on Sunday.
No.
I'm 5 years
birthday off of Shaun T, which is really cool. Okay. So I want to talk to you guys just real quick, a very basic thing about how you hit Success Club. And I want to tell you guys a little story about Emily last month. April. Emily was at Success Club 2, and it was the last week of the month. And Emily was like, oh no, like I have to, like, it has become a bar none. I am going to talk to people. I have an abundance mentality where there are people out there that need my help, and I know that. There's a lot of people out there that need my help. So I just started talking to people, and I talked and I talked and I talked, and I was intentional with my discussions, and I would ask people, is this something that I could help you with? So I went from having Success Club 2, at the end of the month I was at Success Club 9. So it was just making the decision that, like, Emily, like, what are you doing? You do this. This is a non-negotiable, and you push forward and you hit Success Club. Another thing is with all of your social, so you need to be intentional. So what I was talking about with like my social media, I'm intentional with every social media post that I put out there. I have, I talk about, even in my posts where I'm just showing pictures of my kids, like, you guys know how much time I get to spend with my kids because I don't like work at a bank, or I don't, and I want people to see, like, I yesterday was like, I'm taking the afternoon off. I'm going to put away my phone. I'm going to put away my computer and let the kids swim and just like be with my kids. So I took a picture and I was like, I'm the boss of me. And I took off the afternoon because I'm a badass boss, and I'm being with my children. So I'm constantly letting people see through my social media what could be if they wanted to be home with their, always have a point to your posts. Have a point. They can't be pointless. They either need to, if you went through our social media training, they need to add value. So they need to do one of the 4 E's: educate, empower, entertain. There's one more. They need to do something though, or they need to ask somebody like, have you ever thought of joining me, right? Have you thought, so there has to be a point. And my third tip that I got from the National Wake Up Call: stop talking so much. How many people word vomit when they're behind a computer. I used to. I'd be like, and the 21 Day Fix does this, and Shakeology does this, and you'll poop better, and blah, 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 and to the point where like it turned into an email like that, and I was like, people just won't read it. People like videos. People like small little condensed things, and we have a whole library of videos in our back office. We have amazing scripts. So when you're first starting out and doing the invitation process, we have amazing scripts available for you that are, they're not big, long word vomit things. So utilize the stuff that we've put together for you guys, because they work. They work, don't they?
But obviously don't copy and paste, because people are like, ew, scripts. But don't, it's a process. It shows you just how much information you should give in each step so that you're not word vomiting and going crazy. And I need to get back to Brooke, because did Brooke send you guys the message today about the conversation she's been having, and she's like so scared to mess it up now? And so that's what I need to tell her is, take it easy, step by step, don't overwhelm people, because she's just worried about, she said, I think her words were, I can't afford to screw it up again, or something like that. And so, but yeah, that's what I was going to tell her, is just little by little, keep the conversation open, don't leave the ball in their court, or do leave the ball in their court, but have something for them to respond with specifically, and you don't have to specifically talk about Beachbody, talk about something that they will want to respond to. Don't be a weirdo.
So an important part, though, to this leadership ladder thing and to you leading a life of freedom is recruiting, right? And that might sound a little bit like, well, did she just say that? Ew. Guys, go. Yes, Lindsay's like.
So, and I realized that this week because I've been adding coaches pretty darn consistently lately, and I got my very first Fast Start Plus bonus, I think, for adding a certain amount of coaches in a certain amount of time. I had we had a kind of crappy April on our team. I don't know what was going on, but I couldn't believe it. When I looked at my commission check for last week, I was just like, oh my God, what happened? And it's because I got $100 bonus on top of my check for recruiting so many people in a certain amount of time. I mean, my record bonus of which, $500 a week has been my goal for so long. And this one, I finally got it one time a few months ago, or it was in very beginning of March. And then I was completely not expecting it last week. And I just couldn't believe it. And it's because of recruiting, because you get these cool bonuses, and, growing your team is how you make this work. You don't want to be a salesperson all the time, right? You got to earn that residual income, and that's what you do by recruiting. And people need this. It's pretty awesome.
So we can't be afraid of recruiting. We just can't. And we all know that this has been something that's been amazing for us. If it's, been something that's kept you more accountable to being fit or eating better, or makes you feel like you're a part of something, because you're a part of our family now. So you can't be afraid to say, gosh, I feel like you could benefit from this. There's literally people in my life that I've kind of invited and tried to get to be a part of it because I feel like they could benefit from personal development. Because honestly, there's some negative Nancy's out there that could. But don't be afraid of recruiting. Don't be afraid of, what if someone had never asked you? Right?
I would
be different right now.
Yeah. My life would be so different. We would be sitting here, and I wouldn't get to talk to Emily every day, or Julie.
That would be lame.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I found the leadership ladder stuff if you will.
Okay, what I was gonna say though, so you recruit, you get people to join you, and you duplicate it. That's it. That's what this is. You get them onboarded right. You make sure they're doing the training. All you have to do is check in with them, make sure they're doing the training, and assist them to grow, and you've done it. Right? Get them to hit Success Club. You've done it.
Help them plan their month, because a lot of people don't know what to say, and if you have like something to invite to, that's the best start. It's like, have your new coaches join you, or do a free group with you, or join the big group, or whatever you do. I mean, that's what all my new coaches lately are kind of doing as an internship, is kind of what we've talked about, is so they're inviting to the one on Monday. And so, yeah, just having something to invite to is the big thing, because people will just freeze and not know what to do. So.
Okay, so you found the leadership ladder?
Yes.
Okay.
I did.
So we were talking about rank versus bank. This, if you follow this, you will get both. Right?
Yep.
Rank
So,
and bank. So this is what I would love to start moving towards as a team, as trying to get better about this stuff versus just Success Club, because just Success Club isn't really talking about if you're growing as a coach.
So where to find this is if you go to news and training, and then you go to training. It is right over here, down at the bottom, leadership ladder. And there's a video on it right there. Melanie Mitro talks about it here. So I'm a team builder, and I'm trying to hit team leader every month. So like I've said, I've been so close every month because I'm hitting almost all of these, but my volume is really weak. And so that helps me know. And so it's your weak leg volume. And so that helps you know what side, you might want to put coaches on to try to build it. Speaking of, I need to move my new coach over there.
No, but it's not just, so moving a coach and on your weak side, as long as you're an emerald, and if you put more coaches on your weak side, that means you'll make more money. So it's very strategic in order to help you as you're learning the business. So your goal, if you have just started as a coach, Lindsay, can you go down a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
So if you've just started as a coach, your goal should be a business starter, right? So commissions of $100 a month, Success Club 5, and as a coach. That's totally doable. If you've been a coach for a while, you're looking to be a team leader. So that would be your next goal. Cool?
Yep. So if you have, say you're, an emerald coach and you only have 2 coaches, your weak leg is only going to have 90 points a month, say if you have a discount coach. So that will not get you to a team builder. So you need at least 2 or 3 coaches on your weak leg to get to team builder, because if, you just said, like I said, you just have a discount coach on your weak leg there, they're only buying their Shakeology. That's only 90 points. So that's how you want to think about it, is you want to build it that way, because that will also help you with your income too. So with your bonuses. And so another thing that I always look at when it comes to that is my carryover volume, because so my strong side is my right side, and it's called my strong side because I share it with Emily. She puts coaches under there for me. And so I always look at my carryover volume. So my strong leg should be, my right side should be my my strong side, and I should have a lot of volume, but actually it doesn't work that way. My weak leg is actually, I have 738 points here and only 44 on my right. And so this is how I know how much I'm going to earn in my bonuses each month. And so what you want to try to do is one has to be twice the amount of the other to cycle. So, I know, like, say this was my volume for the week, I wouldn't even get 1 point or 1 cycle because this one isn't at 100 yet. So say this one was 100, then I would only get 1, cycle of my $14. But I always look at this too to kind of help me decide where to put coaches, just because so I can cycle the maximum amount. I know some people, like if I look at Glenn's, he has thousands and thousands and thousands of points on his strong side because he doesn't have very many coaches. I only put a few under there. And so he only has 1 active on his weak leg right now. And so every single coach I put there so I can get them most bonus, or cycle the most times each week through there, if that makes sense. So those are things that help me decide where to put coaches.
So, and as you're first starting, and as you're getting used to this, please talk to your upline if you don't know where to place a coach. We want you guys to succeed and do well and maximize your the money you make. So please talk to your upline until you kind of get more used to this. And use the leadership ladder. It will be a tool that will make sure that you have not just like a business, but a thriving business and a thriving team. So I know it's kind of like reports are boo, but we need to use them to be good coaches. So
yeah, because you could be leaving a ton of money on the table there if you're not placing your coaches right, depending on your cycle and if you're, an Emerald coach. So
okay,
so that kind of shows you.
Questions about it?
Start this month off wonderful. Everyone's hitting Success Club 10, right? Yeah.
I'm hitting Success Club 10 so I can go to the 80s party at Summit.
Me too. And so we can get our room paid for in Punta Cana next year. Yes.
The 80s party. I mean,
can see where Emily's priorities are.
let's
hey,
be
you
honest.
get both. You get both if you do it. So
yeah, true that. But the 80s party. Okay, guys, thank you for being on. Have a wonderful rest of your week. And we will see you next Tuesday.
Let's make it happen this week.
Bye, friends.